I could be wrong, and if I am, let me know down in the comments, but I think that's the best view of Edinburgh. What's going on, guys? We just made it here to Edinburgh. It's our first time here in Scotland, or at least my first time in Scotland.
It's not my first time here, but I've never been to Edinburgh. But my brother moved here 3 years ago and I haven't visited him yet. So we came to visit him and also to visit the city.
So we'll be here for about a week exploring Edinburgh and hopefully maybe some other areas around the city as well. Today's gonna be a pretty chill day. We arrived here a little bit late. Just gonna wander around the city and just get some first glimpses of the city and see what there is to do here. We've only been here for about an hour and already I can tell you that Edinburgh looks like a very charming city. I'm very intrigued by everything here. The architecture is amazing.
Yeah,
it seems
the architecture
very clean.
looks amazing.
And it looks very different from anywhere else that we've been in the UK so far. So we're very excited to go check out everything in the city. So let's go exploring.
Vamos!
Okay, so we've only been wandering around for a short time here and already we can tell that there's so much to see and do. Every street that we turn down, we look left or right, there's something new to see, so we're very excited to come back out tomorrow and check everything out. As I mentioned, today's a short day, so we're just gonna go get some food right now and we'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is officially our first full day here in Edinburgh. So we're gonna go head out and explore some of the really beautiful sights that we've already seen a little bit of. We're gonna go actually to the first place to get a view above the city. And we're gonna go to Arthur's Seat, I believe it's called, and Holyrood Park. So let's go check it out. We just kind of snuck past the Royal Mile there. We're gonna come back to it afterwards, but you can already tell this city's really cool. I don't know what it is, but I really love the way that these buildings look. These are just like an apartment tenement or apartment complexes, I guess. They're really cool. I love the aesthetic look of the buildings right next to the hill. We're just about to head to Arthur's Peak here, and it looks like it's gonna be a really cool view of Edinburgh. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's a lot of police escort going on right here. They're escorting somebody. I know the Queen was in Edinburgh. Do you think it was the Queen?
It's possible, but it might be a criminal.
Criminal?
In the van. Okay, so we've just made it to Holyrood Park now. This is a really nice, beautiful area just outside of the city. It's really natural here, and yeah, we're gonna go hiking up to the top of Arthur's Seat, which I guess is right at the top of this little hill.
So we just got done with Arthur's Seat. We made it up to the peak, which is right behind us, but there are so many people up there that it kind of takes away from the enjoyment of having a quiet place to sit and look at the city. But
yeah, it's a little bit too busy, but the view's really nice down here, to be honest.
It's very beautiful. You get a 360 view of the entire city of Edinburgh and the surrounding areas, and it is really beautiful. And I know, I guess we're part of that problem of traffic and tourism, but it is a little bit of a bummer when there's so many people and you can't just enjoy sitting and looking at the view without so many people trying to take a photo next to you. There is another peak just over here. We're gonna go try and get to that one because it looks a little bit quieter and closer to some of the older buildings in the old town that I really want to get some photos of and check out. I also love that you can see the Highlands, or what we think is the Highlands, or maybe the start of the Highlands way in the distance over there.
Incredible, yeah. I really want to go over there another time.
We really wish we had the time to go out and explore more of Scotland, but unfortunately it's looking like we'll only be in Edinburgh, so it's a little bit sad. Arthur's Peak behind me was really cool. I really love going to the highest point in every city that I possibly can, but this little cliff here has the best views for sure. It's really difficult to see, but just over here, there is the Castle of Edinburgh, I believe it's called. We're gonna go check that out probably in the next few days. And I guess every day, except for Sundays at 1 o'clock, they shoot a gun off. It's like a cannon. They call it the 1 o'clock gun. We're gonna go check that out later as well. I could be wrong, and if I am, let me know down in the comments, but I think that's the best view of Edinburgh. All right, I think we've spent enough time in this park. We've been here for the last few hours. We're getting really hungry. And we're gonna go try and hunt down some traditional Scottish food. We're gonna go look for some haggis, neeps, and tatties. So we've come to this place called the Haggis Box, which is in Edinburgh's Old Town. And this is haggis, I guess. I don't know if this is like 100% traditionally how it looks, but it looks delicious. They put on a whiskey sauce, and we got some neeps and tatties, which I guess are parsnips or turnips?
Parsnips and turnips and potatoes.
All right, give it a try.
Wow, that's really nice. The meat is like really different. I couldn't describe it as beef or lamb. Tastes very earthy. The turnips and potatoes are really delicious as well. I like it a lot.
So I won't bore anybody with the details of what haggis is. So if you don't know what haggis is, you should go Google it. Lauren gives it a, how many out of 10?
Probably an 8.
An 8 out of 10?
Really nice.
Wow,
I like
okay. I'm gonna dig in and give this a try. Ooh, it's really good. I really don't know how I would describe that. It is kind of similar flavor to like black pudding though.
Really?
That's good. I like this. We're all done now with the haggis, and we're just gonna walk up the Royal Mile, check out a few more sites. Royal Mile is jam-packed with tourists. It's a little bit busy in there, so we've come to this park here just to relax for a moment. It's got a really beautiful view of Scott Monument here. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. We're gonna go get some snacks. We're probably gonna end the day here, so we'll see you guys in the morning for more adventures. All right guys, it's the next day. We've got a few more things planned today. We're gonna go head into an area called Stockbridge, and then we're gonna walk into an area that was recommended to us. It's called Dean Village. And then I believe we're gonna meet Lauren's brother and his girlfriend in the
Royal Botanic Gardens.
All right, let's go. So we just took a small little detour into this place called Circus Lane. It's a really cute little street here.
It's really old and pretty, I like it.
Beautiful little clock tower at the end as well. It's a good little Instagram spot. We've just been walking along the Water of Leith on our way to Dean Village, and it's really peaceful and really beautiful here. It's a nice,
really peaceful.
Yeah, it's a really nice break just from walking through the city streets and stuff. We've just come to the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art, and it's a really cool building, but I'm not really sure why they put this tacky neon light on the top.
So we have just been walking around for a little bit, seeing some more sides of Edinburgh and getting a different view, and we're going to go to the Royal Botanic Gardens now. So it's another beautiful day here, and we're going to walk back into the city. There's quite a few places that we haven't been to yet, so we really want to check them out. But yeah, let's see where we're going.
We're all done with the National Gallery there. There's some really cool art in there from like the 18 and 1700s. We don't want to show you guys too much of that, so off we go now. We're gonna go get a traditional Scottish snack, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna get some Tattie Scones.
All right, so we went to a place called Snacks Cafe. We got a little beautiful view here, just near the gallery. And we're gonna try, well actually you didn't get a proper Tattie Scone, you got a Tattie Scone roll, didn't you?
In a roll, yeah, like a breakfast roll.
That looks pretty cool. Give it a try.
Okay. Delicious.
I guess a Tattie Scone is potato and bread, and it kind of looks like a pizza dough of some sort. It's hard to see it behind me, but yesterday Dean Village was my favorite area in Edinburgh. Scott Monument is definitely my favorite structure, or I guess it's not a building, but my favorite monument in Edinburgh.
So we've actually left the castle till last. We're actually going to do it on our last day here, but this view is really nice and you can see it at the top here, just over the gardens. This has got to be one of the most beautiful fountains I've ever seen. I love the colours of it.
We've been in Edinburgh now for about almost 5 days.
5 days almost.
Yeah, I've forgotten how many days. It's taken us a long time to come to this place, and it might be one of the most beautiful spots here in Edinburgh.
Yeah, I really love it. It's spectacular.
But we're saving the best for last.
So we just got another snack here, which is quite traditional in Scotland and probably Edinburgh. It's a deep fried Mars bar, and it's a chocolate bar inside, which is deep fried. And yeah, let's see if it's delicious.
Not sure it's actually traditional here, but let's give it a try.
I think it is. How is it?
Kind of tastes like a donut for some reason, but it's really good. We've come to our last stop for today, and one of our last stops in general here in Edinburgh. We've come to Calton Hill. It's almost like we've left Edinburgh and we've come to Athens. This looks like the Acropolis. I think our time here in Edinburgh has, for the most part, gone full circle as we've come all the way back to a view of Arthur's Seat and that cliff. I forget the name of it. I think it's Salisbury's Crags. The view from here is really beautiful. I think before we were saying that big cliffside was the best view of Edinburgh, but I don't know. What do you think?
Every view here is beautiful. You get a really different view of each part of the city. Okay, it's our last day in Edinburgh and we thought we would save the best till last. So we're gonna go check out the castle. We're going for the 1 o'clock gun, so hopefully we'll be able to see that and get a really good view from the castle out to the city.
Gun right behind us, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the gun that they fire off at 1 o'clock, so we're going to try and get a good spot for that. So that was a little bit of a slight fail. I held my phone up there for about 5 minutes just waiting for the correct shot, and I wasn't really ready for it. And then when it went off, it startled me, and as you saw, the shot was a bit messy, but hopefully it looks cool for you guys still. We're just gonna go up into an actual part of the castle now and check out what the castle is actually all about.
So I got distracted from the castle and found a free whiskey tasting stall. I left Kyle and I've tried to get some whiskey.
It's called the Salisbury.
Quick little tasting. Cheers. To film the crown jewels, but the castle itself is pretty cool, and the museums have some pretty spectacular things in there. Like the actual crown itself is pretty amazing.
Fun fact, Mary Queen of Scots was beheaded in a small village where I used to live.
Also a fun fact, everything in Edinburgh smells like roast dinner.
And gravy.
I think it was about 18 pounds to get in here, but the main attraction is the cannon behind me. I think it was worth the 18 pounds. All right, guys, we are the absolute worst when it comes to our outros. It's been about 2 weeks since we left Edinburgh. I'll try my best to recap and summarize our time in Edinburgh. We had a really wonderful time altogether. Edinburgh, I think, has quickly become one of my favorite places in Europe, and definitely, I think, my favorite city in the UK. We really wish that we could have spent more time in Scotland, going up to the Highlands and exploring some different places, but we were there specifically to visit Lauren's brother, so we stuck to Edinburgh the whole time. We had a bit of a plan to actually go to Glasgow as well, but unfortunately that plan fell through a little bit. We did manage to get a specific day out of the week where we left the city and we went to a place, I believe it was called North Berwick. It was about an hour or so away. We visited a place called Castle and walked around the surrounding areas there. It's an incredibly beautiful region, and we couldn't believe how beautiful the beaches were there as well. It seems like beautiful beaches all over the UK, which is totally shocking. But yeah, it was nice to just see a different side of Scotland, even if it was so close to Edinburgh. Yeah, hopefully in the future we'll be back to Scotland to really explore the country. By the time you guys are seeing this, we would have hit 1,000 subscribers probably a few weeks ago. So we just want to thank you guys so much for supporting us and watching our channels while we travel the world, or attempt to travel the world. So we've added another way for you to support our channel. Down below there's a link where you can buy us a coffee if you enjoy our videos, and that can help support us continue making these videos as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We really weren't expecting expecting to hit 1,000 subscribers this quickly, but so this is actually the end of our UK series. We're going to be heading to a new country now, one that if anybody has been watching our videos for the last little while, they might recall us mentioning about it. We are headed to Turkey, actually. We're going to go to Turkey for about 3 months. We're going to spend our first 3 weeks in Istanbul. We have a lot of things planned for you guys, so this should be a really fun trip for us, and we hope you guys stay tuned throughout our journeys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment below of your favorite video from our UK series. See you guys next time.